Hello Magic Makers, welcome to Storytime with Mombierella. This is a young adult fiction and may be inappropriate for some younger audiences. Mother Knows Best, A Tale of the Old Witch by Serena Valentino. Copyright Disney Enterprises Incorporated, 2018. Chapter 26. 3 More for Cake. The years flew by at a manic pace. It seemed like only yesterday that Lady Gothel had brought the baby Rapunzel home. But before they knew it, Mrs. Tittlebottom and Mrs. Pickle were preparing for Rapunzel's 8th birthday celebration. "Can you believe our little girl is turning 8?" asked Mrs. Tittlebottom. Mrs. Pickle was busily wrapping Rapunzel's gifts. "Yes, our flowers bloom so quickly, I can hardly believe it," she said, not realizing Gothel had just walked into the kitchen. "She is my flower, Mrs. P. Mine, and don't you forget it." Mrs. Pickle flinched, refusing to make eye contact with Gothel. "Yes, m'lady," she said, keeping her eyes on her wrapping. "Where is my little flower?" asked Gothel. She looked no older than when she and Mrs. Tittlebottom had first met. "She's in the wildflower field," said Mrs. Tittlebottom, as she was decorating Rapunzel's birthday cake. "I've asked her to stay out of the kitchen while we make ready for her party." "Well, you might want to add another layer to that cake, Mrs. T. It seems we will be expecting 3 more guests this evening. And you know how much my sisters like cake." Mrs. Tittlebottom sighed. "Do you have an objection to my inviting my sisters to celebrate my daughter's birthday, Mrs. Tittlebottom?" Gothel asked, with a false smile and a sing-song cadence to her voice. "No, Lady Gothel, none whatsoever." "Very good," said Gothel, exiting the room and leaving the ladies awestruck. "Did you see what she was wearing?" asked Mrs. Pickle, after Gothel left the room. "Oh, I did. It used to break my heart seeing her dressed like those horrible sisters of hers. Now it just angers me. How dare she invite them here after everything they've done to her? Here, to this house, with that young girl here. She's no kind of mother." "Shh, don't say that so loud," said Mrs. Pickle, looking to see if Gothel was still about. "I'm not afraid of her," said Mrs. Tittlebottom, slamming her hand on the table, causing the flour to billow and get all over her flower-patterned apron. "Aren't you? I know I am, and I'm even more afraid of those sisters of hers, if you want to know the truth. From everything you've said, they sound like the stuff of nightmares." "And we are," said someone outside the open window. "We are the stuff of nightmares, and don't you forget it." A chill went through the ladies as they saw the odd sisters peering ominously at them through the kitchen window. "So what's this? Mutiny?" asked Lucinda, as she and her sisters made their way through the kitchen door. Mrs. Tittlebottom's heart almost stopped. "Calm yourself, old woman. We don't want you keeling over before you're done making that beautiful cake," said Lucinda. "No, we don't want that," Ruby laughed. "That would be a shame." "Yes, I'm so looking forward to having a slice of birthday cake," said Martha. "When was the last time we had birthday cake? Was it Maleficent's birthday?" asked Ruby. No, we didn't have birthday cake that day. It was all ruined, all destroyed. The stars are right. There was no cake for Maleficent. No cake for any of us," said Martha, stamping her feet like a child having a tantrum. The sisters were more frightening than Mrs. Pickle had imagined. "Oh, you have no idea," said Lucinda, laughing. "And who is this? Mrs. Pickle, is it? What a strange name. I'm sure it should mean something, but honestly, I don't care." The sisters laughed and laughed, horrifying Mrs. Pickle and Mrs. Tittlebottom. "Sisters, you're here," said Gothel, as she made her way into the kitchen, her arms outstretched. She was wearing the same dress as the odd sisters. It was uncanny to see the 4 of them, with their matching dark ringlets, pale faces, tiny red lips, and pink circles painted on their cheeks. All of them looked like terrifying marionettes. Mrs. Tittlebottom could tell the odd sisters were in shock from seeing Gothel dressed like that. "Gothel? Hello," said Lucinda, hardly knowing what else to say. "Oh, how?" "Oh, I saw you in your mirror. The one you left here. The one you thought to pass off as my mother's, so you could spy on me," said Gothel to the confused odd sisters. "You gave Gothel one of our mirrors?" yelled Ruby. "Stop giving away all our treasures, Lucinda." "We did no such thing, Gothel," said Lucinda. "I left it as a gift. It was a way for you to contact us."
when you saw fit to do so." "Then why hide it among my mother's things?" "Oh, no matter. I treasure it. Let's not dwell on the past. I'm so happy to have my sisters back at last." The Odd sisters were speechless. They couldn't quite get over her being dressed like them, and they weren't entirely sure why she'd invited them. "I have so much to show you, so much to tell you. You won't believe the progress I've made," said Gothel, like an excited child sharing a favorite piece of artwork with her parents. "We can't wait to see it," said Lucinda, wondering if they had made the right decision in coming to see Gothel. "Come with me. Come now," said Gothel, dragging the sisters towards the cellar door. "What about the birthday girl?" said Martha, looking around trying to spy her. "What about her?" snapped Gothel. "What do you want with her?" Gothel's face transformed into something monstrous. "We just wanted to wish her a happy birthday, that's all. It can wait," said Ruby. "Yes, it can wait," said Gothel, smiling at the Odd sisters. "Oh yes, let's wait. Show us what you're so excited about, Gothel," said Lucinda, letting Gothel lead them down to the cellar. Mrs. Tittlebottom found it amusing to see the Odd sisters so frightened of Gothel. She wondered what it was they knew about her that caused such fear. Then again, Mrs. Tittlebottom didn't want to know much, and everything within her was telling her to leave the house at once. And she would have, if it weren't for Rapunzel. She couldn't leave her little girl alone with those witches, because surely that was what they were, witches. And everyone knew what witches did to children in fairy tales. The last thing Mrs. Tittlebottom wanted was to see Rapunzel cut up into little pieces and baked into a pie, or put into a long death-like sleep, or into some witch's oven, or locked away in a tower, or even kissed by some prince, taking far too many liberties with a sleeping princess. Nope, Mrs. Tittlebottom was going to stay put. Her Rapunzel needed her. Even as old as she was, she would protect the girl with everything she had. "Rapunzel, come inside, will you?" said the old woman through the back door. Mrs. Tittlebottom smiled, seeing her sweet girl run in from the field of wildflowers. "There's my girl. Here, you look a mess. Let me brush that long, unruly hair of yours. I wish your mother would let me cut it for you. Never mind. You're going to look lovely for your birthday."
Thank you so much for listening. Please remember, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, share with a friend, comment down below. And remember, let it go and keep moving forward. Have a magical day. Bye.